Hello and welcome. My name is Sally Arkley and I'm your Practical English 2 teacher. So what I want to do today is I want to explain about the syllabus for our course. And to start with, I want to apologize because I didn't know how to upload the video and I'm still having problems with it. So hopefully this will work out fine for today. Anyways, we're now in week 2 of our semester. So again, sorry that there's no video for the first week, but I do want to say thank you very much for all of your assignments. And until I can figure out the GNUE's new e-learning system, you can just use my regular email. So today what I want to do is I want to explain about our general plan for the semester. And what I'd like to do to start with is I'd like to take a look at the syllabus that I gave you for our first week. As well, I gave you an assignment to deal with the semester syllabus. So what I want to do first is I want to take you through the syllabus step by step. So once again, this is the fall semester, so this is Practical English 2. Again, my name is Sally Arkley. You can call me Sally if you want to. My office telephone number is 520-4267. So that's the best way to reach me. Actually, probably the best way to reach me would be by email. So my email, once again, is sarkley@hotmail.com. Probably the second best way to reach me is by calling my office telephone number, or you can reach me via your class captains as well. So if, for example, you feel sick or something is wrong, or you are unable to hand in your assignments on time, you need to contact me as soon as possible to let me know what's happening, okay? If you want to make an appointment to come and see me, you can do that, of course, you're welcome to. The visiting professor's offices are located in the Pyeongsaeng building on the 3rd floor. So if you follow the signs, once you get to the 3rd floor, you can find us. So this Practical English fall semester is going to focus on the production of English. So what I really want to encourage you to do and to teach your future students is to use English as much as possible. Usually we have the 4 skills of English. So we use reading and writing together, and we use listening and speaking together. What I usually try to focus on in the first semester is speaking for my students, and for the second semester is for writing. So essentially the idea for this is that you learn how to organize your ideas and present them in an academic and clear, organized manner. So the idea for the second semester is to focus on your speaking skills and your writing skills. Unfortunately, because of the coronavirus, this is going to be a little bit more complex, but what we're doing this semester is, because we're going online, what I'm asking you to do is to do assignments on your own. So I'm depending on you to try your best to get your assignments done and to do what I ask of you. So your evaluation. So I'm still on the first page and I'm looking here at the evaluation. So of course this syllabus was made before before the school had decided for us to go online. So the original evaluation was based on attendance, which is 20% of your mark, participation, which is also 20% of your mark, a mini presentation, which is 10% of your mark, and final examinations, which were 50%. Attendance means that for this semester, because you're online, your assignments act as your attendance. So essentially, if you hand in your assignment before I give you basically 6 days to do your assignments, in the beginning, the assignments will be very easy, and then slowly as we progress, they will become more complex. So if you hand in your assignment before Sunday at 12 a.m., you receive full points. As long as the assignment is fully complete. If your assignment is not complete or something's happened, let me know what's happening and don't worry about it. If your assignment is late, then and you do that 3 times, that's equivalent to being absent once. Participation means that you do your best, that you write, because we're depending on writing the semester, you write in full sentences and do your best to fully answer all of the questions that are asked of you in your assignments. Also, I know that many people want to use translation apps and that they are very easy to use, but I ask that you try as much as possible to use your own English, because the best way for you to improve is by trying. So if you are using translation applications and I can see that, then you will lose some points. Also, copying. Please do not copy. Do not copy off the internet without acknowledging that you have done so. The mini presentation originally was for you to present on a set topic, but because of coronavirus, I've decided to take the mini presentation mark and add the 10% from the mini presentation to the final exam marks. The final examinations are going to be for me to check what you have understood and what you remember from what we studied this semester. So that means even if your English is maybe not the best, as long as you study hard and you learn what we study this semester, then you can get an A. This also means that even if your English is fluent and an excellent, you're an excellent at English, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that you will receive an A or an A+. What it is how much time and effort that you put into your weekly assignments. Remember, again, if you have any issues, because we don't know what the future holds, don't be shy. Please contact me. Email's the best. If you email me, I try to answer as soon as possible. But of course, because I'm using my email to contact all of my students, it might take a bit longer. I have given you on the syllabus the course outline. What I would like you to notice is just that each week, even if you are absent or you can't do the assignment for some reason, that you are still responsible to get that assignment and to complete the assignment on your own time. The final exams will be in weeks 15 and 16 because we have teacher training in week 4. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen with teacher training yet. If the semester is adapted, then we'll work on that, of course. So once again, because of the mini presentations, we're not going to do mini presentations. What we're going to do instead is add that 10% to the final exam marks. So the final exams will be worth 60% in total or 30% each. Now, the first week I gave you an assignment. So essentially, I'd like to just run through the assignment very, very quickly, because some students were a little bit worried because it wasn't explicitly stated. So once again, we are focused on English for this course. So I'm trying to encourage you as much as possible to use English. If you want to use Korean, that's fine for you to use Korean, but use English letters. So for example, in week 2, we talk about names, which I'm going to move on to in the second part of the video. I'll split the video so that in part 1, we do a review and discussion. And then in part 2, I take that week's topic and explain about that week's topic. So my plan each week is I'll give you a PowerPoint, which will give you that week's topic and explain to you what I want. And then you will also have an assignment. But in the PowerPoint, the second part of the PowerPoint is I will analyze the most common mistakes from your assignments of the week before. And then I will write them into the PowerPoint and explain what happened. So again, our course is Practical English, which means basically useful English. So this course is not about how to teach English, But we are going to study using a book called Spectrum Language Arts, and I chose grade 4 because because this is actually used for used according to American standards. So this is grade 4 for the States, the USA, but I think it's probably a pretty good level for you to understand kind of what you will be teaching for your future students, I hope. And we will also be looking at how to produce your own writing in an effective manner in English, but it will be positive also for your Korean skills. So the practical parts of our course are that you will be looking at possible teaching topics for your future students, but we're not particularly focused on how to teach English to your elementary school students. This is useful English, which is going to be useful for you in particular. Question number 4 is, how do you say Gwangju Gyoyukdae Hakgyo in English? And we would probably say the Gwangju National University of Education. So you can see that the language it moves a little bit when we change to English. And then Gyoyukdae, question number 5, Gyoyukdae in English, you can say National University of Education. That would be fine, but it's very long. So usually the short form in Korean, I wouldn't literally translate it. I would just say GNUE. So GNUE, Gwangju National University of Education. So once again, my name is Sally Arkley, so you can call me Sally. And I will be teaching you for the semester. Again, my office telephone number is on the front of the syllabus, 520-4267. My email is sarkley@hotmail.com. I don't check my GNUE email very often, so the Hotmail is the best way to contact me. So again, the focus for our course is the production of English by you. And hopefully, the idea for this is to encourage you to use that for your future students, so that rather than simply memorizing and absorbing English, that they actually, our focus is going to be to produce English according to you as an individual. Again, attendance is listed. I explained your assignments are used for your attendance, so as long as you get your assignments completed and in on time, hopefully soon it will be to the GNUE site, but for now anyways, directly to my email, you will get full points for attendance. Again, attendance is worth 20%. Question number 13 is, what happens if a student is late 3 times? So remember that this meaning is if you hand in your assignment late. If your assignments are late 3 times, automatically you get one absence. Question number 14 is, what is participation? So participation is that you complete your assignments and do your best to answer using English only and answer using full sentences. Question number 15 is, how many marks are given for participation? Again, there are 20% or 20 marks given out of 100 for participation. The mini presentation is no longer going to be included in a mark, so the mini presentation mark will be added to your final exam marks. So, question number 18, there are 2 final exams, a written exam and a speaking exam. So the written exam, I will again give you the time to hand in your assignment, so you complete your assignment and hand it in. The speaking exam will be a telephone call to you, and I will ask you to follow a format to answer a specific question. Number 20. 20 is not as applicable, of course, because you're at home. So I'm depending on you to do your best and to try as much as possible to complete all of your assignments on time. Please try to pay attention to everything, because of course this is what you will be marked on. So if you run the videos without paying attention, then later maybe you'll be upset because you didn't pay attention to a point that later is tested. So if you were sleeping in class or you didn't pay attention, you will lose points from participation. Number 21, if you're speaking a lot of Korean in class, you would lose points from participation again. You know, I love Korean, I love Korea, but our focus for this course is English, so we should try our best to maintain and keep as much English as possible. So question number 22, again, the best way to contact me is by email, my Hotmail account, HOTMAIL. But also you can contact me, you know, I'm quite happy. I would love for you to contact me you can call me on my office phone, or you can contact me via your class captains as well. And the presentation, we'll be studying presenting in English in week 9. And we'll be starting on essays as well. And in week 12, we will be studying conclusions, which are the final part of your essays. And then your final exams will be in weeks 15 and 16. So you'll be doing your written exams first, and your final speaking exams will be last. So if you have any questions about the syllabus or what I've spoken about so far in the first part of the video, please feel free to contact me. And again, if there's any issue at all, don't be shy. Please, I love to talk and I would love to hear from you. So do contact me and let me know what's happening. So in the next video, in the second part of week 2, I'll be describing our week 2. I'll be explaining what week 2 is about and what your assignment is. Okay, I'll see you soon.